All right,
On these
mic
nuts.
tests, mic tests, mic tests.
Test.
Test,
I need a drink. I'll be right back.
testals.
Yeah, I forget you guys get snow. We have not quite gotten snow yet, but it's very cold. We had definitely a chill coming. Snow yet, but it's very cold. We had
Nah, man, it was fucking great. Second day of employment. Wake up early because I knew that this was coming, and fucking see that big, beautiful fucking school's canceled. I'm like, hell yeah! I ain't going anywhere.
They make us do asynchronous stuff, so we still have to post something in the classroom, which is kind of silly. Like we give them the simplest thing ever because like it's a snow day. Literally, like that's one of the one joys you have as a kid are snow days. Like why are we infringing on that?
Yeah.
But then there's these days called asynchronous days, which I won't get into full detail, but essentially like half the school shows up and half of them don't, which means it's kind of a bust because like the kids that show up, I'm like, I don't know. Some teachers have different mantra about it, which I get. I understand there's completely, but mine is personally like I feel like I'm punishing you if you showed up and have to do work while other ones didn't, you know. But other people think that's like, yeah, but you're giving them work and the other ones have to make it up anyway, which I get that too. But I don't know. I'm like, it's one of those days, then whatever. Should I post this and then we're going?
Just one of those days.
One of them days.
Did you see that they're touring with Riff Raff right now?
I did not.
Interesting.
Do you know who Riff Raff is?
I do.
No.
Okay.
The
He's
duality
the
of man.
Tiptoeing in my Jordans, yeah. Jody High Roller.
Evanescence is rolling up next year though. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, with Spirit Box and Poppy.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking sick.
Yeah. I'm definitely there. Gorillaz are playing their album in full in LA on February 22nd and 23rd, which is I can't ever have a solid time when it comes to this sometimes because like I have to chaperone a whole week-long trip outside of town. The week prior, I come home and I'm flying out. If I can get tickets, I'm flying out that same night to go somewhere else. I'm gonna be fucking so tired. But I'll do anything for Gorillaz. Gorillaz is like the best show I've been to. It's amazing, always. Album so far sounds killer, so I'm in. Welcome to the Blue Rupees Podcast, episode number 321. I'm Adrian. That's David. That's Kels. We come on youtube.com/@BlueRupees Tuesday evenings to talk about video games and a bunch of other stuff because we want to. We're late tonight. I realized I didn't eat since yesterday morning. And I was like, I was gonna have food this morning, and then I had my medication, which kills the appetite, and I was like, all right, I'm fine. And it wasn't until like, let's see, it's 7:45 now. It wasn't until like 4:30 or 5 where I'm like, oh, it's been a while, hasn't it? And then it was like very lightheaded. But I'm good. When we went to Taco Bell, had probably the most strangest Taco Bell experience, I guess. The girlfriend, I called her up and said, hey, I'm lightheaded. I need you to order this for me. And she's like, all right, I'll pick it up for you. So I'm cool. But the food, there was like almost nothing in a lot of the food. And I guess they didn't have chips. So they gave us literally like 5 orders of cinnamon twists.
Hell yeah.
Which makes, I guess, but there's like the burritos and the tacos were like the least amount of thing. Like I swear I opened one up and it was like just a thin line of just stuff. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I don't know if someone sold out that entire Taco Bell or something, or an order didn't come in or whatever, but whew. Speaking of order, I'm missing a package, which is really annoying, and I haven't to deal with that. It's always like the one interesting package too, and you're like, what the fuck? How did it showed up as delivered, and I have to do the whole thing. But anyway, we'll talk about stuff we got in a little bit. Hey, how's y'all's week been?
Pretty good.
Had a good old Thanksgiving?
Yeah, great Thanksgiving. It was really fun to hang out with the family.
That's so funny because that's the opposite of me. Not in a bad way. I do like I it bugs me out whenever I hear people have like arguments with their family and stuff like that at those things. It's unfortunate, but dude, my family was at a city nearby, and they're like, "Hey, if you're not doing anything, you're welcome to come out here." I'm like, "No, I'm not driving out there." And then I overslept the Friendsgiving, that would have been fun. I do like hanging out with them. I overslept the Friendsgiving, and then all I did was go to the girlfriend's family, and we just watched Get Out, and I left, and then I got out, And I'm like, that was the best Thanksgiving of my entire life. I literally almost had no social interactions. I did the most antisocial like Thanksgiving break, and it was actually incredible. It was so nice. This is exactly what I needed. I sat on the couch and watched, I'm not kidding, probably about 50 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Did
I
you
am
watch Chainsaw Man yet, though?
no,
God,
dude,
fucking damn it!
I know. Well, that's the thing. I hate when people do this to me, Kels. I hate when people tell me like
50 episodes of
I
Yu-Gi-Oh!
hate-
or 12
hate when
episodes
people
of
tell me-
Chainsaw Man. Which way, Western man?
I hate when people tell me like what I could spend my time on because I'm like, I know, but I'm halfway through
The
season 2,
brain
dude.
demanded it.
Halfway through season 2, dude, and shit's, dude. Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 1's fucking hilarious because nothing makes sense. It's so funny. I don't know if you guys actually watched it, but nothing makes sense in there. It's like D&D or like it's like there's no actual like card rules really. The most notorious famous thing is like the swords of revealing light are holding up a castle that when the turn ends, the swords go away and the castles crush the monsters. And you're like,
Or
what the
attack the
fuck is
moon.
happening? You're just like, this shit's making up rules. I think one of the things I saw on Reddit was a good comment was like, yeah, I play this card does not let you play Dark Magician on Tuesdays. It's like, yeah, like that's the kind of fucking shit that we had. Like, there's no sense of it. And then now that we're in season 2, they're like, all right, we're changing the rules. You got sacrifice things. You got more life point. I'm like, all right, now I'm starting to understand. Like, it's not just like Yugi pulls out this card and said, this card does, dude. The funniest thing about Yu-Gi-Oh, I think, is how amazing of an actor everyone is on that show, because it's always like, Yugi's like, all right, or Joey like, all right, attack. Oh, you've activated my trap card, which does this. What? And everyone's like, oh no. And then like, and then it goes to like an obvious commercial break and it comes back. And then Joey's like, actually, no, just kidding. I'm going to use this and then it gets all that. And you're like, why are you freaking out then? You were like, oh no, not that card. It's like, no, you were already fine. You knew you were fine too, you motherfucker. Why are you acting like that? Dude, I'm
The double bluff.
yeah, I am so just balls deep in like that whole thing. And it's so cool because the thing that sucked back in Yonder is missing episodes as a kid, we're like,
Yep.
damn, I couldn't watch this last Saturday and now you're 2 episodes off and you're like, well, I'm gonna fill in the blanks, I guess, which probably in hindsight is probably good for our critical thinking because we handle that a lot better, I guess. But man, I'm being able to fill in the gaps of where I'm like, oh, I didn't watch any of this. That's cool. I didn't know that was happening. But that's been fun. Yeah, that's pretty much all I was doing, is watching a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh. I do want to share a story with you guys though that made me cringe. David's gonna be pissed.
Oh, good.
That made
I
me
love those
it made me
stories.
cringe, and I told my student, I said, this is like, I'm gonna share this with my friends tonight and with my friends for the next couple of years. And they started laughing, and I'm like, no, I'm not kidding. I am sharing this story. This is gonna be one of the stories I'm gonna share with a lot of people just going forward. So these two students I have, they're like, hey, come over here. I'm like, oh, what's up? They're like, well, I need to talk to you because I need a therapist and you're like the closest thing I have to one. I'm like, I don't get paid enough for this, so I guess let's hear it. And they talk about this whole thing. I'm not gonna go into that, but essentially they're trying to see how they let someone down. Like, they're like, all right, I like this guy, don't anymore. How do I do this? And I'm like, I don't know, just tell him you're not interested anymore. And they look at me like I'm an alien. I'm like, listen, I'm too old. And I cut to the chase. I'm not the right person to ask for this. I'm just like that. And then she into David is where you're gonna like either roll your eyes, you're gonna have a reaction right now. She goes, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna ask AI what to say to him then.
It's like that story from last week about the CEO asking AI
Yeah.
how to fire someone
Yeah.
or whatever.
And I'm like, cool. So we need more of our children to not know how to talk to each other and have to use AI to communicate with one another. That's fantastic. Very, very scary and funny at the same time. But I let her know that. I'm going to share that story for a long time because that is very weird. I told her, please put the phone away. Figure this out on your own. Did she? I don't know.
I mean, like, even before that, I mean, our generation is like, oh, I'll just Google it. Like,
But
I'll
hey,
go on
Google
Reddit,
it.
like,
Still,
am
you're
I
gonna
the
get
asshole?
you're gonna get other people's answers though, right? It feels a little weird if it's a computer giving you. I guess I know what you're saying with that.
Just the natural progression of it.
Sure. Speaking of Reddit, fuck off. I got my account back. Fucking these motherfuckers. I load up one day. I'm like, what's going on? And I got it said you're banned for telling someone to explode like a creeper in Minecraft, but in real life. I'm like, I looked at that comment and I was like, no, I said something along the lines of something, and then I quoted what he said, like along the lines of being like fucking dumb or something, and that's it. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that guy got mad that he got banned and tried to ban me back. But I'm like, well, motherfucker, I'm back and you're gone, so fuck off. Audacious of that. Yeah, you activated my trap card, Mirror Force.
The funny thing about watching back the show now is like it's a funny little time capsule of like how the game is at like certain points of it.
Okay. Kels, you'd be very happy with my current hyperfixation trajectory. Not saying it's going to end there, but the slope is going towards that. Because of this hyperfixation over last week, my YouTube algorithm is very much about ripping open packs and new rules for Yu-Gi-Oh! Like it's like, hey, here's the history of the meta for this. Here's a bunch of pack openings for Pokemon cards, of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I'm like, oh damn, I'm falling into this hole. I feel Kels within the vicinity of this because I have not done the card thing like in a legitimate way in a long time. But whenever I see someone play Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, I don't fucking like it. I hate it. I'm like, what the fuck
Modern
is it?
Yu-Gi-Oh's a nightmare.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's trash. No, my algorithm is less like pack ripping, and it's more of like the strategy and like deck building
meta,
aspect of it. That's where,
yeah,
that's where I'm at. It's like not even necessarily meta. It's just like people yapping about the.
I did appreciate though. One of the videos I got to watch was Ludwig had a streamer Yu-Gi-Oh tournament.
That's awesome.
And it was everyone kind of playing a character, right? Like one of the girls had like a voice effect on it that had like a little echo on it, so it sounded like she was talking. Like, you know, the anime where like it's the thoughts. It's always like the little like the reverb on the thoughts. She's
right.
Like, this is the deck my grandma got me before she died. What would I do if I lost it? You know what I'm saying? And but it was Moist Critical. I forget who else was at the end, and I thought Voice Critical the best way you could do it, which he kind of knew the game enough. He was doing that, and sometimes when someone play a card, he's like, "I'm gonna play this card, and I'm not gonna read that whole text because I think it makes for a lot more of an anime real thing because it's like, what does that card do?" I was like, all right, yeah, that actually makes sense, right? Like, it's like I'm not reading that whole paragraph. Let's just see what it does. Hell yeah. I thought that was funny. But dude, I loaded up Master Duel, hoping there was a retro mode, and there's not, unfortunately. I have the early days collection, but it does that thing that I hate in old Yu-Gi-Oh games, where if you have a trap card or something that can activate, like for whatever, it's like, hey, here's this, I can give any monster you want 500 extra defense. It asks you after every fucking phase, do you want to activate this? 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 And I have to keep mashing B, and it's really fucking annoying. It's so annoying. I hate that shit.
It's making sure you don't miss a trigger that you're trying to hit.
And it's like, all right, you've entered your draw phase. Here's your standby phase. Here's your main phase. Here's your battle phase. Here's your main phase 2. And here's your like, all right, dude, holy shit, I'm not gonna act. I wish there was a way they fixed that because I remember doing that. I remember that as a kid. I think now I think they fixed it at this point from.
Modern games, yeah, usually they give you the option of setting like a stop button where you can be like, hey, I want to pause real quick, I want to activate.
Okay, yeah. I played a second of Master Duel and didn't know what the fuck happened, and I lost the game. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, dude.
Modern Yu-Gi-Oh is basically won or lost in like turn 1.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh too is it's not. So the big thing about Magic is that there's 50 million different formats to where you can play however the fuck you want to play, but Yu-Gi-Oh just doesn't have that, and they haven't started doing that until here recently, where they've tried to like what's it, like Odyssey or GOAT format. There's been a few different formats that they've tried to push, but none of them have been like a good solution.
Dude.
So it's just kind of like another week, like, oh, here's a new format that's trying to go on, and oh, already broken.
I just want to play an old school retro Yu-Gi-Oh game without
Genesis Yu-Gi-Oh, that's what it's called. Genesis format.
I just want to do old school without having to deal with the annoying spam on that.
Well, and that's why like Magic has such long legs. It's because you can literally go play Vintage and play whatever fucking cube that you want to play, and it's all legal.
And you know
you're
what's
all good to go.
really fucking annoying about Master Duel apparently is that they do have a retro mode they bring back like twice a year for a little bit.
Oh, of course.
It's like an event.
Of course.
I'm like,
of course.
Dude, I would literally pay money. Dude, if it was like a $20 DLC, hey, here's a retro mode, I'll fucking pay it. I don't give a fuck. That's fine.
So Yu-Gi-Oh has Genesis mode, and it's essentially the rules are no link monsters or pendulum monsters are allowed. So it's the original field layout, no extra monster zones, and no pendulum zones. Standard forbidden and limited card list is not used. All those cards can be used except link and pendulum monsters.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what was also annoying was I don't understand why I didn't bother looking that up. I really want to, but by the time I think about it, I'm like, I don't care enough, but I still cared a little bit. I started up whatever the latest Yu-Gi-Oh game on the early days collection was. I started up. All right, cool. I picked the deck. I'm Attila Yugi guy. I love Dark Magician. Pick that deck. Walk outside. I see Joey Wheeler. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna try to battle him or duel him. I go
Chief of Destruction. Yeah, that game is bullshit.
No, it's the one after that still.
Chief of Destruction was the last one on the collection.
2005. Was that? I go up to duel him, and then Mokuba comes in and whistle. Hey, you have 2 cards in your deck that are banned. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I just picked this goddamn deck up 2 seconds ago. I started the game. It's like, yeah, get rid of Change of Heart and Monster Reborn. Why the fuck did you give them to me if I can't use those? The fuck?
That's so funny.
I don't.
I'd agree. Get it out of here.
Yeah.
We can't allow you to accelerate 1 card extra. Meanwhile, Magic the Gathering, I don't know, take extra turns. Who gives a fuck?
It's so funny too. Like I just started playing Riftbound because it came out recently, and there's cards in there that literally do stuff that's like broken. Like there's a card that's essentially Pot of Greed, and it's like, oh shit,
yeah,
going to get banned in like a few years.
Dude, I just miss just old school Yu-Gi-Oh, dude. When shit was just kind of just chaotic, and there is a really good video that I've been kind of just piecemealing every once in a while. Like I'll knock out like 20 minutes here or there. I think it's like a 2-hour video. It just goes through the meta from like inception to like 2005, I think, when things start getting a little crazy. It's going through expansion by expansion. Like this card came out in this pack and it fucked everything up. Here's what was going on here, and it's so cool the way it does that. It shows it's really comprehensive. I've been having fun. I've enjoyed that video so much. I've been just like really. I don't do that with videos ever, but I've been just piecemealing it because that's when I played a lot of it. I remember just like I forget what store it was, but I remember my mom would drop off me and my friend every Saturday morning. We'd have our deck and we'd just play there all day, and we'd motherfucker. I think I've said this on podcast. This fucking kid Daniel, if you're out there, what the fuck? I need to know why. Your grandpa had so much fucking money, dude. He would go there, and his grandpa would just I'm not exaggerating. Every week he would buy a box. His grandpa just gave him the money to buy a box every week. And then here comes my ass like, oh, cool, I got $20. I could buy that Call of the Haunted. The dude just drops down his money. And we're in 5th grade. Just dropping down the money and gets a box. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Then they got an early lesson about fucking the wealth gap in there. Because I'm like, what the fuck? And he didn't live in a fancy house or anything, too. It's crazy. But yeah, no, I'm on my big Yu-Gi-Oh kick. It's been really cool. And yeah, the show's fun to kind of go around there and see. It's like they made here are the Egyptian god cards. I'm like, they suck. Why are you guys so worried about those cards are ass? It's like, yeah, and then I didn't realize that they made they just finally, or I guess finally, like in 2010 they actually started making the gods like actually a usable one. They had to have so many cards to buff the potential for them, because I guess Konami was so scared they'd be overdone, so they all right, here's all his issue with it, and I was like, what the fuck, these are gutted, these aren't that great. And so, all right, here's spell card, this card, this gonna amp it up. It's like, well, okay, well, I'm not making my deck specific for that.
Yeah, well, that's what they are. They're essentially archetype build arounds now. They're not necessarily just like one card. It's like, okay, you have a whole deck that's like dedicated to your Slifer build.
Yeah. I did see a video. I don't remember his name, but it's this one like, I guess his dad of this one guy wanted to play, and everyone loves this guy. He even when he played the toxic deck that everyone like hates you for, I was like, nah, he's fine. Everyone loves him. You're good.
Watch that video actually about the guy that plays
Exodia.
Exodia.
Yeah. Yep. And he pulled out Exodia. He beat some guy with it too. Everyone was popping off for him too, because he put the cards in the exact order that you would in there too. I was like, hell yeah, dude. But yeah, no, it's good times. It's also a show I can kind of turn my brain off a little bit. That's why it's so easy to binge. Also 20-minute increments. Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, that's been my thing. Part of me is like, maybe I just learn this Yu-Gi-Oh. Maybe I just get. I'm like, I don't want to fucking read. I see the cards in like 2 different color tones. There's arrows pointing all over the place. I'm like, what the fuck is this now? I hate this. I want to just sacrifice 2 things, have Dark Magician, and have someone put a Blue Eyes out there and kick my ass, and that's fine. Whatever. Like, why are we going through this whole thing of all that? Because there's so much reading. God damn.
It's so weird. 88 or TC. Yu-Gi-Oh is like the worst TCG for people with ADHD, and TCGs I feel like are super made for people with ADHD in the first place. So it's so weird.
There's so much fucking text, dude, and it's like
when every card is a book on its own,
dude. It's like, do you remember back when we were play way back when it was like a lot of text? Like, God damn, it's a lot. Now it's like 2 paragraphs. Now they have like 2 different boxes full of that. I'm like, I'm not reading that. Why? It's just reeks of like. It reeks of like Smash for me, where it's like, damn.
It reeks of nerd for me. Words. Ugh.
Yeah, same thing.
Fucking dork.
It's like, why do I have to learn all the frame data for Pac-Man? I don't give a fuck. I don't want to. I have
frame data is for dorks.
I have students that ask me, hey, what's the frame that comes out? I'm like, I don't know. They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I've never studied frame rate data in any fighting game. I don't give a fuck.
-6? What the fuck does this mean?
I know what it means. I don't give a fuck to learn who does what for what. Speaking of cards, my player unfortunately did lose 0-3 to Hearthstone. He made the upset. He knocked out 4th seed as a 13th seed, but he did get beat the next round. But it's okay. We still, I think all my esports players are out except for my Smash team, who still just walk in the park. But actually, I'm curious. I'm gonna go look at that. Every other team out there is gunning for us. We have a winning record against every other team in the top 4 right now, and they all want us so bad. I'm like, guys, just be so ready. They are gonna one day they're gonna surprise us, and we're not gonna be ready. So let's not have that happen. I'm like, yeah, we're fine. I'm like, you're not. Please don't. But yeah, I'm talking a lot. Anything else going on, or you want to start jumping to stuff?
Yeah, what'd you get?
Dave, what'd you get?
Nothing.
Nice.
After Black Friday, sacrilege.
No, my wife and
know.
I have a deal that we're not allowed to buy stuff for each other after a certain point in the year. Or
Interesting.
not allowed to buy stuff for ourselves after a certain point in the year. The joys of having holiday birthdays.
Couldn't be me, brother. Holy shit, the amount of packages I've got rolling up here. It's goddamn Christmas every day outside my house, dude. Kels?
Yeah, luckily I just ordered a bunch of cards, so not too many packages. Anyways, so for Black Friday, I got this one. I mentioned it, the Final Fantasy Pixel.
Hell yeah.
Masters.
Hell yeah.
Finally copped that since it was a decent price. I think it was like $30. Like, yeah, I'll sit on that. And that's all I got in for right now.
Nice. All right. I got a good smorgasbord of stuff right now. The game shop, I took a dip in during Black Friday. They had a buy 2 get 1 on all pre-owned games, so I used that as a time to bump up the GameCube a little bit. So I got Burnout 2, got Mystic Heroes, and then if you are annoying, well, it's not even annoying. It's literally the smart thing to do, right? But if you're like that, it's a buy 2 get 1, but that means you have to make sure they're all equal in value. You're not doing the whole like, yeah, one's like $20 cheaper. Like, no, I'm gonna find something of the equal value to make the most of the buy 2 get 1. But unfortunately, the other GameCube games were either in any condition or just not really something I needed, or were a little bit off. So instead, I found a copy of Rampage on 64.
Nice.
Got that. Got this from Fangamer. Got myself a Balatro deck.
Oh, hell yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. a couple of the Black Friday haul games. Got Metal Gear. Got Tekken, Sonic. Sure, I'm missing a couple things, but the Piece of the Resistance. I've been eyeballing one this for a while, and they just never go on sale. These things are never on sale, which is really unfortunate because they have the lesser version that I'm not selling for. So I did get myself a Quest 3.
I literally just sold my Quest 2 like right before the podcast.
How much you sell for?
I sold it for 100.
Okay, because I need to sell mine now.
Yeah, I seen there's a bunch posted here locally for like 150, but they've been on there for a while, so like,
undercut them and get rid of it. Yeah, hell yeah,
yeah. My hands.
I was in a.
That's why I've been wanting to do. I either want to get a Quest 3 or I'll just wait on the Steam one.
Peek at Warrior 64, or actually, let me see if I can find the listing over right now. Hold on. eBay had a listing for a new refurbished for like 360.
I think that's where I bought my Quest 2. I think it was the same sort of situation.
Yeah, from the Meta store. And yeah, so that's about as cheap as it's gonna get because these things do not drop in price. Out of stock right now, but I'll keep it open. It's $450. It's off $50 off eBay, but then there was a coupon for an extra $90 off. I'm like, cool. It's never gonna get cheaper than that apparently because they keep pushing the S on us, the 3S, and I'm like, I'm not getting a 3S at this point. I'm either gonna get 3 or I'm not getting anything because future proof it.
Supposedly there's a Pro one coming out as well at some point.
I don't need it. I'm
imagine getting that when the Steam one's around the corner, though.
Yeah, that's exactly kind of what I'm thinking too. Either the Steam one's going to come out soon, or it's going to be like might get delayed hardware. I don't know.
Right.
And if then I just settle.
Yeah,
and at this point, there's so many like really good like off-brand ones now because they're produced at the same fucking factory, but they just have a different label slapped on them. And usually you can get one of those and just put whatever OS that you want on it to run. You can run Android on it and be good to go.
Right. I'm happy with the Quest though. And you know what? It's also, I'm glad I got it because I haven't booted up the Quest 2 in a while. It was a little finicky at the end. But I forget how many games I bought on Quest. So I'm like, holy shit, I have a huge ass library that I'm just.
That's the best thing about it, though. It's kind of like getting into the Apple ecosystem, right? Like you start buying all your shit on the App Store, then I mean, it just kind of downhill from there.
Yeah. No, I'm like, holy fuck, I forgot I had all these games. I forgot I had Resident Evil 4 VR. I forgot I had
oh hell yeah.
I forgot I had like all these other things. And then they had a 40% off some Quest game or whatever Quest game you wanted on there, and I bought this game Maestro where you're just conducting a symphony. And I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. I was gonna get Bone Lab, but I have enough games with guns in there. I'm like, let me do something different. Maestro sounds kind of cool. I think that's it. Yeah, Dave, what you been playing?
Oh yeah, just been playing more Pokemon with the wife there. Just been traveling around, doing a couple gyms. She's slowly kind of getting into the wheelhouse of it all. The thing that's been kind of very frustrating for her is the performance difference between the Switch 1 and the Switch 2, because every so often she'll look over at my screen and be very upset that there's like 3 times the amount of Pokemon in my areas, and so it's taking her a lot longer to find the Pokemon she's trying to hunt.
Do you foresee this being a purchase of a Switch 2 sometime?
I floated the idea to her, and she's like, I don't know, I don't play on the Switch enough to make it really worthwhile. And I'm like, I may just do it at some point, anyways.
Yeah,
we'll see what it looks like in the coming year. But truly, she really only uses the Switch occasionally for some Animal Crossing, and right now for Pokemon. But
the Animal Crossing
down the
update
road is more and more. Yeah, there'll be the Animal Crossing update, which I'm like, well, maybe that'll be a big thing for her to want to do. But also as more Switch 2 games actually start coming out that she might have an interest in, like when the Pokemon Animal Crossing Lite game comes out, that's something I'm like, well, maybe I'll bite the bullet and grab her one for that.
Nice.
Hopefully by then we get some cool like limited edition ones or something like that, like released with a game ones, instead of just the black ones.
I'd settle for even just fucking different color Joy-Cons at this point.
It's kind of weird that we haven't gotten that yet. I feel like
For Switch
Yeah.
2?
yeah.
Oh, it's selling so crazy right now still. I mean, they have a it, say what we will about the Switch or whatever. I mean, I know we're all fans of it, we're fine, but in general, excellent rollout by Nintendo though. Far and away the
Yeah.
best console rollout I've ever seen. It's like it was so
Yeah,
readily available for everyone. It's not really been like sold out or having issues with that. It's around there. It's been cool. And it's selling so well, and it's everywhere. It's cool.
and that's during these insane tariffs.
Right.
Right.
Fucking
Nintendo was-
$800.
You know,
for
Nintendo
fucking RAM
was
now.
pressed about that. They spent like the whole year and a half trying to make this whole thing, and then here comes Trump like,
Goodbye, global economy.
yeah. Kel, is it playing anything?
I've been finishing. It's weird to say finishing up. I've been finishing up Arc Raiders. I've reached the end of like the main quest line. And then just here recently they added in a new map and then added in another quest chain for that. So I'm nearing the end of that. And after that, it's just wait. So most like survival games like this have a function that's called a wipe, just so that like it keeps the economy renewing, so that you're not just hoarding gold and sitting on it.
Mhm.
And so their wipe is it's optional in Arc Raiders. It's an expedition that you have to work towards. But whenever you do it, you get special extra stuff. So I already got that all completed. I'm just kind of squirreling everything away, waiting for that, and then I'll be good to go. I'll have escaped the Ark.
Nice.
But yeah, been playing that. It's been a lot of fun still. Been loving it. It's a great game. Just can't wait for see what else they add.
Hell yeah. Doing the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff a bit. We did it, boys. It took a couple years. Finally did it. I did take almost the entire week off Marvel Snap because they're shout outs to the devs. They fucked up the game and it's crashing for a lot of people now. Made it very easy
Hell
for
yeah.
me. So I'm like, cool. I guess I'm off for now.
Okay.
Now that that's all done, it's been cool. I'm like, all right, you know what? I see a life.
Let's
After
get into
this.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, right. Actually, that does make a lot of sense now. My card fix is like, oh, I need something. Yeah, I'm not collecting that shit though. I've been enjoying seeing people open packs though. You know what's actually really cool, really cool, but also kind of funny is seeing some of these places. Like I think Moist Critical did this with a popular Yu-Gi-Oh channel. They opened like they bought like $3,000 worth of old packs and just start ripping them. I love it. I mean, I love it. I think it's cool. I'm like, yeah, you could keep it as a set piece. That's cool, but also like nostalgia of opening old shit. You know, like how often you will ever do that?
Oh yeah.
They this channel went and got like the very first 3 sets of like Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh boxes. And opened a lot of those. They got themselves like a first edition Dark Magician in there as well. They were scared because one of the packs came in crumpled and like the top 3 packs were all fucked. And like, I hope I don't get anything in these 3 packs. But that was cool. But yeah, Moist and a few of and that guy and then someone else, I don't know if that was part of the channel or something, but they bought $3,000 with like old packs like Legend of Blue Eyes and all that stuff. Got fuck all, dude. Got fucking nothing because the drops in those things were ass, dude. Dude, they were ripping the fuck off of us, dude, as kids. They were like, yeah, we're not giving y'all shit. And they
Well,
ripping
back in those days, you could get away with shit vanilla monsters and fucking win games.
right.
Well, the crazy thing is now in Japan and China too, they now have like regulations specifically against it, to where like it can be classified as gambling, but in order for it to not to be, they have to guarantee like a
certain thing in there?
like a certain rarity pool within like it's either the box or per pack, like per this amount of packs you're guaranteed to get this hit type of
Yeah,
situation.
that makes sense.
But it's not like that here in America, so it's even worse here.
Dude, they got fucked like crazy. Like you'd almost think they got scammed out of it because they were just getting fucked left and right but that's just how it was. A lot of the old
Yeah.
packs just have insanely low drops. Like it's gotten better. Back then it was fucked. I think their best pull was like a $20 or $30 card. You're like, damn, that was like investing in the crypto at some point, dude. You just
Yeah, I
fuck.
love watching people pull like vintage Magic and stuff like that. Like watching them open an alpha box. It's always so interesting to watch because it's like, okay, this is either gonna be like a repack, a complete bust, or you're pulling a Lotus.
Right.
If you're pulling Power 9, you've just basically you're set for a while.
Yeah, you're good to go. Get that shit graded.
There was there was like some top 10 video of like some of the top pulls you've seen on YouTube, and I did see someone open up a prismatic God pack, which is cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah, imagine that. Because it was the God pack was every EV at that point too. So it was like,
Yeah,
here's Jolteon, Vaporeon, all that. It was like, that was cool.
and they should be sequential too if it's a God pack. I think it's the thing.
Yeah. It's a 1 in 2,000 chance, but does not sound that bad.
No, I think it's fairly common in Pokemon, but it's still enough of a chance to where
I thought
it's
God
a
packs
surprise.
were a lot rarer than 1 in 2,000.
There's also kind of like a scale to them, right? Because it's like, yeah, you can get God pack, but then you can get shit that's like, all right, here's like every one of the top hits in the set, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's still like illustrative rares that are just like, it's kind of like, yeah,
Well,
this
it's
is a
why
go.
like the Avatar: The Last Bender set for Magic the Gathering is actually catching up to the Final Fantasy set because there's so many unique arts on top of unique arts for everyone that it's just fucking insane to chase. Been seeing some packs that go for like over a fucking grand.
So crazy.
I saw on that video, I don't know what it was someone Yu-Gi-Oh pulled like a I don't know if it was a black and white version of a card or something like that, or but dude pulled it, his hands are fucking shaky. Oh man. I miss the pack opening stuff. Not I'm glad to not be in it because there goes all my money. But I do miss it. Like, it's cool. But yeah, love all that reminiscent stuff. Yeah, I think that's it. I tried to play Rivals with y'all last time, or with Kel's last time, but my download decided to be the slowest thing on the planet, which was annoying.
Sheesh.
Yeah, but maybe sometime soon, maybe this week.
Yeah.
David, do we have any news on the docket?
Kels and I were actually just talking about this a little bit before you hopped on. Apparently, it is now official. Saudi Arabia will own the majority controlling interest of EA by next year.
93%.
Yeah.
What does that mean for Madden?
It will have more loot boxes.
Hell yeah.
And what are world governments going to do to Saudi Arabia?
Well, see, okay, so the crazy thing is we've already seen like Saudi Arabia be kind of dipping their toes into the video game industry,
esports.
especially like esports and King of Fighters, SNK specifically. And the weird thing is, like, those games like didn't lean too heavily in microtransactions. Like Fatal Fury is completely like you can only buy the deluxe edition and it's not a full price game. And it comes with everything else that's coming out. It's like, this is not predatory at all. This is like a great deal, oddly enough. So it's like, does that mean other games will be affected by that as well? Because they could whore these games out and nickel and dime them, right? Like, all right, pay me bukus of money to get your sexy waifu outfit. Pay me bukus of money to get your sexy waifu in general.
I mean, that might be what they do commit to. Because I remember reading an article shortly before we started here when you mentioned that first, that like their investment capital is basically drying up from this acquisition. Like this was the last big purchase they'll be able to do. And so it could be a situation where, pardon the pun, but they won't be able to go back to the well anymore. So they're going to have to go ahead and start making sure that shit makes a return on investment.
Gotcha.
And let's be honest, as friendly as King of Fighters and Fatal Fury have been for the consumer, they have not been successes. So they're going to need to start printing some money somewhere.
And that's where, what's it called? EAFC comes in.
No.
Oh, we heard you like soccer, huh? What about loot boxes?
How wild would it be if they actually were able to finagle and get the FIFA license itself back?
I just want that the NFL license to not be there.
Yeah, that's the big one.
I did almost cave because I thought I saw someone posted. I don't know how they got that price. And if the price was real, for sure I would have got it. I saw someone got the new Madden for Switch 2 for like $15 at Walmart. And I was like, oh, I would have done that.
Sheesh. Oh yeah.
100%.
Yeah, a lot of Walmarts are just doing fire clearances for shit.
Yeah, even for Game Key, because I haven't got a Game Key game yet for $15 for Madden on Switch. Hell yeah, I would do that because that just seems like kind of a
Worth it.
good thing to have finally.
Especially at like a typically like what $70 brand new game.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking piss. Octopath Traveler 0 is gonna be a goddamn game card key.
What is?
Yeah.
Octopath Traveler 0. Fucking sad day.
I know I gotta lose this battle eventually, but right now I'm enjoying the not have to bear the game key issue so far.
Yeah.
I will lose that battle, but for now I'm not. Other news, did you guys see that Game Awards statue thing been going on?
No.
I did. Yeah, I've been kind of keeping up with it a little bit.
So, David, there's been there's like these random statues popping up like what in the middle of the desert?
It's just one statue that's popped up, and it's kind of been like a prop that's being used as promotional material for a game. Supposedly a game that's coming out because Jeff Keighley posted like a cryptic tweet about it, and then afterwards people went out and found it, and now it's starting to blow up.
Confirmed.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of theories.
There are a lot of theories. Let me see if I can find what I just. Because I think they did debunk a couple of things.
And apparently it lights up at night too.
That's sick. Where's it at?
I want to say they said California.
I was say I'm tempted to drive out of that thing. Because why not?
Do some investigative journalism.
Right.
Just take it. Game Awards statue. Let's see. Here, Dave. I'm gonna pop my screen for a second because I know you don't have to.
It's at it's the Mojave Desert.
Yeah. You know, there's a chance I might swing by there. Dave, here's a statue.
Okay, interesting.
So what does it look like to you it's for? Because so far no one knows.
Game, I imagine. Or
so far,
game, one of the two.
Right. And so far there's been a bunch of no's and maybes.
Oh, is this what Jason Schreier has been kind of making? Like, no, it's not Diablo. No, it's not.
Yes. He said no Diablo, not Elden Ring, and not something else.
I think he said like no Elder Scrolls at one point as well.
Yeah, no Elder Scrolls and no Diablo.
Okay.
Is this? Let me see how out of the way this is, because I would love to visit this thing. It seems super dope. 29 Palms Highway and Yucca Mesa Road.
Yeah, I'm under the impression people are getting hyped up for nothing. It's gonna be like some random Souls-like from an indie developer.
Maybe some gotcha.
Like
Wars of the Fallen 3.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be something like that. Exactly. Because I'm pretty sure they do have a new game coming out.
Granted, I mean that is a bit expensive to do. And then California could be a spot where a lot of those bigger things are, you know. I was right next to the Welcome to Jason tree, or what was it? Joshua Tree sign. Let's see. Welcome to Joshua Tree sign. Location. Never been to Joshua Tree.
Yeah, I'm just kind of I'm at the point where it's reached too much hype to where there's so much hype behind it and no one knows quite what the fuck it is, to where it's got to be something disappointing.
I believe that.
Because if it was something big enough, people would know.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of tired of these marketing stunts as well. Like, just fucking show me something kind of neat, show me actual gameplay, and show me a soonish release date, and then I'll care.
Yeah. That part.
We're no longer living in an era where weird, extravagant stunts like this is amusing. It's fucking dumb.
The
I
only way
disagree.
I'd
I have
be
fun with
that
these.
well, yeah, I was about to say the only way I disagree is if it was like they did this in the lead up, and then it's like this is coming out soonish, like shadow dropping, or this is coming out within the next few months. This is something to look forward to.
Or you know what? If you're gonna do something like this, make it part of like something that's actually like an event. Make it like a fucking ARG. Have it be like a
Right,
fucking
right.
hunt. You know, actually have it be something other than just here's the statue to make you wonder what the fuck's going on, and it's fucking Knack 4.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck
That's
up.
what I'm waiting for.
Knack
It's gonna
4
be
be
something
sick.
like that.
I posted in all caps. I'm glad we're finally getting a new Banjo-Kazooie game. I love everyone. I think Gore responded like Hello Kitty Adventures too. Everyone's saying wrong answers only. I don't know. I think they're kind of cute, but again, it does depend on what it is, right? If it's just some dumb gotcha game or some like, all right, no one gives a fuck, then yeah, who cares? But if it is a build up to something else, like an act of like, all right, here's a title everyone's been kind of wanting. Okay, hell yeah.
I've seen some people say it might be for that the game from the Returnal people, Cyros.
Ooh, okay, I can see that. Scorn 2.
Hell yeah.
Again.
I don't know. That doesn't look enough like a penis to be for Scorn.
That's true. This is true. But yeah, no, I thought that was kind of silly to see.
Yeah, apparently Corey Balrog has confirmed that it's not God of War as well.
Did not think God of War, but thank you for his input on that end.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people were pointing out like stuff on the statue.
Immediately, the first one people were saying
like,
was Diablo, which it makes sense for Diablo for sure, but guess not.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of stuff on the statue itself that was kind of pointing towards God of War looking stuff. But it could have just been people drawing conclusions. So no God of War, no Diablo, no Elder Scrolls. Oh yeah, there's the lit up version of it too.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I'll put it in Discord.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, that looks fucking insane.
If I saw that in the middle of the night, though, I think I'm dying to a cold, dude. Like, well, I guess I'm dead.
And see, whenever it's lit up like that, that kind of makes sense. Is why like people would think Diablo.
Yeah,
That
no,
for sure
that
looks like some
100%.
kind of weird
I would put money on
residual.
Diablo for sure.
Right.
It almost kind of reminds me of Phyrexia from Magic the Gathering.
That too. It
But
does
see-
look like a Phyrexian symbol.
Even but even Jesus Ryder says, I don't plan on reporting what it is. Sorry, but it is a good one. I feel like him saying that adds some credence to it because I feel like he would be like, it's whatever.
And that's also what kind of makes me think it's something small, like not anything to get excited over.
You think it opposite?
Well, if he's like, yeah, it's not something I planned on reporting on. It's like, yeah, because it's
No,
probably not something.
Well, yeah, he says I don't plan on reporting what it is. Sorry, but it's a good one. He says.
Yeah, it's probably just some exciting little indie game that looks cool, coming like an Expedition 33 type situation.
I can see that. That's fair.
Like, oh wow, this looks highly produced. Oh, it's an indie game. Oh, it has this pedigree.
Balatro 2?
Right. Essentially.
Let's see. In other news, I want to read this real quick. I guess there's a game called Winds Meet or Where Winds Meet.
Yeah.
And there's an AI chatbot NPC that players are tricking to manipulate them into giving them stuff. Which is funny now.
Yeah. It's so fucking funny. And people have, because I guess the character creator engine in there is like really good. And people have made John Cena. Because there's like that whole meme of John Cena speaking Mandarin to apologize about acknowledging Tibet as like a country or Taiwan as a country. So there's like a big cultural icon there.
This is interesting. Let's see. Mass Effect's Jennifer Hale doesn't hold back on Bayonetta 3 controversy, saying, quote, I'd love to play Bayonetta again, but I definitely got thrown under the bus by that whole thing, and I was unable to speak on my own behalf because I was under not one, but 2 NDAs. Huh.
What happened?
Do you remember when Bayonetta 3 came out, they replaced the voice actress? And
What was that about?
Jennifer Hale got the job, and everyone was thinking that was her like shitting all over the original voice actress because the voice actress came out and was like, they only offered me 5,000 for this, yada yada, and then
And they thought that she was a scab for coming in and replacing her.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
but then
Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
and then they flipped back and they said no, and she definitely got more than that. Yeah, actually, there's a let's see. Before the release of Bayonetta 3 on Nintendo Switch in October 2022, there was a lot of controversy around the recasting of the lead character Bayonetta. Jennifer replaced Helena Taylor, who had been the voice of the character up until then. With regards to the third game, Helena Taylor claimed to have been offered too low a fee to reprise the role by Platinum Games, although it later came to light that Taylor was offered a higher fee than publicized. Amidst storm, Jennifer was drafted into the role for a job to do, and I was curious to find out what it would affect her interest in portraying Bayonetta again. Yeah, and I made two under 2D NDAs. Eventually, I was allowed to make a statement, which I appreciate, and I was able to present the facts. There were some things that were presented as facts that were false, but I would have never taken the role otherwise. Before I accepted the audition, I checked everything thoroughly, and I trusted the director. Thankfully, playing Bayonetta was so much fun. The community was so welcoming especially after the fiasco of the and past the facts that came out. But it was not fun getting thrown under the bus like I had. But I was happy to come out the other side.
Yeah, that was a really shitty situation, especially whenever it comes out that the original voice actress just not telling the full truth.
Right. It's a bummer, right? Because she was a really good voice actress for Bayonetta, but
yeah, and I loved her, and she voices Ash in Overwatch as well.
really Jennifer Hale.
Yep.
Yeah, no, she's great. It's a bummer move for the original voice actress. But this is where you gotta take something with grace, right, and not do that like a David Hayter thing, right? It's like, man, that sucks. But if you're just like bad mouthing everything going on to it, it's gonna bite you back in the ass.
Yeah. I mean, David came back for the remake, so I mean, they still want him around.
Well, that's because he kept the good graces, right? It's like,
right.
If he was yelling nonsense or like or whatever, it would have not worked out that way.
Yeah, didn't he get replaced by Kiefer Sutherland?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Fortnite's so fucking weird sometimes, bro. Fortnite's 0-hour live event draws 10.5 million players as Godzilla, King Kong, Iron Man, and K-pop demon hunters unite for Avengers Endgame style finale.
Well, and see, the thing is too is like Epic has so much fucking money that they were paying like every streamer alive, not even like Fortnite streamers, just to like participate in this. It was insane. So like when we went over the Game Awards voting stuff, one of them, the Burt Peanut, he's one I watch all the fucking time.
Mhm.
Like I usually watch him every night because he streams Monday through Saturday. And
does he beg for money?
He was playing. Do what?
Does he beg for money?
No.
Okay.
No, he has Oilers. But like he does not play Fortnite. He constantly shits on Fortnite whenever he plays with guys on other games that are usually Fortnite guys. He makes fun of Fortnite. But he had 2 paid ads for this big event. It's like, god damn, they're getting everyone just trying to get cast as wide as of a net as possible, I guess.
I so desperately want to keep shitting on Fortnite, but it does. Out of every game that's egregious like that, it's somehow dodged a lot of the really harmful things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, it's so insane too because it's like the game that like genuinely does keep like delivering more and more, like even for better or worse. It's like now there's ragdoll physics. Have you seen that?
yeah,
Like whenever you go down, like your character like flops, and even while you're in your down state and when you can crawl, you can like flip and flop around and shit now. It's like, why is this here? Did we need that? But I mean, I guess it's now a thing along with like all the parkour and free running that we can do.
right. But then like even then like I think of like how when I first played, I was like, fuck this building. Building's fucking stupid. They did the no build mode. They're like, all right, cool. And they call it like 0 build. We get that some of you guys don't like it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
And now it's like a bigger mode than the build mode.
Yeah. I got so mad. I jumped in one game and I put build mode in. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? I hate this shit. So annoying. You're on someone, they start building fucking walls. You're like, oh my god. Just fucking shoot like a man, dude. Come on. But yeah, I don't know with how much love and care they put, especially towards the collabs. Like, it's kind of crazy the way they go about it. Yeah, I think we're kind of on the eve. It's next week, right? Game Awards. Let me double check.
I think it's the 10th.
If it's the 10th, that's next week.
The 11th. My bad.
11th.
Yep. We'll be on. I'm assuming.
Oh, you know, it's funny that it's the 11th. Now that I know that, because that's been the rumored Half-Life 3 official reveal date.
That's bullshit.
The statues for the Half-Life 3. We're getting demons in Half-Life 3.
It was only a matter of time.
I keep seeing like every other day a new Reddit thread on Half-Life 3. It's like, God damn, is it 2013 again? Like what? Like what's going on here?
Now we actually know what's happening. That's the wild thing.
Yeah, we've known it's happening for past 10 plus years.
Wait, hold on. I said was doing something. Who the fuck said something's happening with this? I don't think it's happening. What the fuck? What are you talking about?
No, there's been database backend leaks basically confirming Half-Life 3 assets for a while now.
Yeah, and it's been a part of the leaks that. Okay, so the new headset that got announced, its codename Deckard, and that's been leaked a really long while ago. And along with it was Half-Life Alyx, Half-Life 3, and Project Deckard. So we've just known all three of these have been in the works. Alyx is out. Deckard's been announced. Half-Life 3 is what's left.
And when the Steam box and all the other kind of things were leaked recently before they were officially shown off, again, Half-Life 3 files were part of those leaks as well.
I'm a non-believer because I also know that like Left 4 Dead 3 assets and files were also at some point.
Well, Left 4 Dead 3 got canceled is what happened with Left 4 Dead 3. I think that's been like a known thing because they all Turtle Rock, they left and went and did Back 4 Blood.
Yeah.
Supposedly Left 4 Dead 3 was like in the tubes, like good to go almost.
So you guys are confident? You guys are like, this is it?
I don't think
Pretty
so.
much
No.
like every.
I love that. Hold on. I love how you say that. I hear one person, well, David's like, yeah, pretty much. You go, no.
No, it's been a meme for so long at this point. I'm just ready to ride it out.
You're ready for it to always just be a meme?
Yep. It's always going to be the pie in the sky.
I would love for it to happen.
You gotta learn to count to 3 one day, damn it.
Yeah. I would love for it to happen one day. And trust me.
I'm saying something as last. It's like Winds of Winter to me, right? Where it's like it's just that thing that's like it exists. It's never happening, but it exists.
Okay, so what happens whenever it comes out and it's not the last fucking chapter? Like there's a chapter 4.
Half-Life 3 episode 1, Half-Life 3 episode 2.
Exactly.
Isn't that some shit, Valve? Fuck off. Like the audacity of that to be like, hey, we're gonna do episodes so we get these out sooner. Okay, cool. Yeah. Episode 1, cool. Episode 2, fantastic. Episode 3. I remember, check this. This is how back David and I podcast lore goes. I remember way back when making the prediction, and it doesn't matter, right? It's true. There's no shot that it's not. So I'm right. Like what? 15 years later, I'm right. On Palutena's Army way back when, where I was like, fuck it, there is no Half-Life 3, because it was Half-Life 3 episode 3. It was, no one said Half-Life 3. I said, fuck it, there's no episode 3. Whatever it happens, it's Half-Life 3. I was like early on that crusade of like, no, there's no shot episode 3 is ever happening. It's gonna be Half-Life 3. I'm sure if someone dug around for the Palutena Army, like just dig through that audio, I'm sure I'd say that somewhere, like early on for that. I probably said it on the 4th edition way back when. Like I know I said that for a long time, because it's audacious that they had that. That's some audacity that like. I'm glad I'm not a fan of that franchise. I hope to be one day, genuinely. But I'm glad, because I would be so vehemently pissed at Valve.
Yeah.
I had nothing nothing pisses me off more than like an unfinished story that you just leave fans out to dry with that. It's not even like an
It's
ambiguous
the equivalent
ending,
of like Master Chief, like, I'm gonna finish the fight,
and then no
it's
Halo
finally
3.
20 years later.
Then no Halo 3.
Wow. And there's so much like really cool stuff that goes on in Half-Life. Like I would love for Adrian specifically to go like down the deep end, like the
Dude,
rabbit holes.
that's
of,
why I
of,
know.
like, G-Man
That's
and
why
shit
I'm
like that.
scared, dude. That's why like I've tried it. I'm kind of glad that my brain's not clicking with it yet, because I would just be pissed at the end of it. It'd be like fuck. It'd be like my girlfriend with her Ouija game. Like, what the fuck is this? It's not finished. It's not finished. What do you mean it's not finished? It's not. When did the last game come out? Fucking 2007. I have high school seniors that were not alive, that
so
were
funny.
not of this earth when Half-Life was supposed to be finished.
Well, see, that's why whenever I asked last week, whenever we were talking about like most hype game, and I was like, okay, if Half-Life 3 got announced this second, would it out?
I don't think so.
GTA 6, and I don't think it would because
No.
it's kind of missed its moment.
It's
with
old
a lot
heads.
of people.
We're old heads, dude. It's old heads that get it. Like,
It's for the unks out there.
yeah, dude, Unk's going crazy. Yeah, no, there's no shot. GTA 6 is GTA 5 is like the best selling game in history. It's not I think Minecraft beat that, but GTA 5 is nuts. And then even before GTA 5, just GTA is just a household name. Everyone knows that. Everyone. Right. Half-Life, ask your mother. They don't know what that means. And they say, stop talking to me. I don't know. Because don't tell me anything, but just from hearing things, it's like from where Valve had the audacity to end episode 2 on and not do anything with it is fucking incredible.
Well, where they have the audacity to do that, and then Alex, because Alex establishes a lot too.
I've heard Alex
Alex does things.
Alex does things that just makes you go like, motherfucker, don't remind me.
Well, it makes you go, motherfucker, don't remind me. It's like, oh, now we're doing that. Oh, so now that's a possibility.
Yeah. I Half-Life 3 has to happen. I think it was always going to be a thing. I haven't watched it, but I feel like it was always going to be a thing. As soon as Alex came out, I'm like, okay, they're not dropping this IP. Like if Alex had not come out, then this is a meme. But the fact that there's still some life in the Half-Life IP shows me there's more to it.
Yeah, and because they put so much effort into the story with Alex, it really feels like, because like that game could have been just like a little tech demo, but it's like a fully fleshed out, fully featured game.
But
fucking does so much with the lore.
And remember, we lost Campo Santo to that game.
What does that mean?
The Firewatch guys, the ones that made that, when they got bought off by Valve, they made that. They had a trailer for the game called In the Valley of the Gods, which I'm so fucking pissed disappeared. Valve bought them. They had that good ass trailer at the Game Awards. I was like, ooh, this looks great. Got canceled, or actually never got canceled. It's just it's like Half-Life 3. It's somewhere. There's something somewhere, and I don't know. It buzzed me out a little bit, kind of when you read into it a little bit. It's not in a bad way. It bums me out, but Campo Santo, like they've talked about, like, is your crew even together? Like, yeah, some of us still hang out, kind of. Like we're kind of like in the same office, but when Valve just fucking inhaled them, they're like, all right, they did that old Valve thing where it's like, do whatever the fuck you want. Welcome to the team. And so that team dropped In the Valley of the Gods and started enjoying the Half-Life Alex group, which makes sense why the story is so solid. Because I'm sure like, imagine put yourself in the shoes of them, right? Like, you're this indie studio, you made a super like critical darling of a indie game with Firewatch, right? Like, for a lot of people, like just below Edith Finch of like top of the top of walking sims, right? You guys get bought up by fucking Valve. You guys have a second game that like a trailer got really good views at Game Awards. Bought it by Valve, and they say, "Hey, you want to make a Half-Life game? Fuck yeah, we do. All right,
immediately onto the flagship franchise,
right? Like I don't blame them one bit, but damn, like that bums me out. Because especially after having replayed Firewatch last year, again, I'm like, okay, yeah. I didn't appreciate that much when I first played it, but now I fuck with this game very hard. I want David to play that one day. We'll make him play that one day. I think that'd be if you had to put a stake on it, I think that's the second, potentially only other walking sim you're gonna love. I think. Edith Finch. Speaking of things, actually, about a week or so ago, I forgot to mention the girlfriend. We're both in bed just playing our I think first I was probably playing Clover Pit, and she just rolls over. She's like, "Hey, have you ever heard of the game called What Remains of Edith Finch?" And I roll over. I'm like, what? So, yeah, I'm
Can you
like,
say that again?
I'm like,
Just starts zoning out and having flashbacks.
He's back at the fish
I'm like,
factory.
I'm like, good luck with that. And she was playing, and I think she got tired, and she was like, all right,
Just
I'm gonna
hear
pause because
sobbing.
she was on the cat in the tree. I'm like,
Stopping there, goddamn.
yeah. I'm like, boy, have I heard of that game. I was like, let me tell you, that's like our top game. Like that's one of our. There's like Edith Finch, and there's like Near. For me and David, if we had like if we had to make our own like little value of stuff, it's like those are our pillars right there, is Near and Edith Finch, that we will like die for. What a game. What did you've played Edith Finch, haven't you, Kels?
Yeah, it's been quite a while.
What do you think of it? You remember? Or was it a long time ago at this point?
No, I enjoyed it.
Very emotional. Love it. Need to play some more of it. All right, and probably make my kids play it. I'm fucking with the kids this year, dude. We just got done reading The Long Walk. I'm gonna make them watch it on Thursday. Had to very clearly warn them, like, hey, if you are not in a good mental state and you don't want an intense movie, probably opt out. I know we'll read it or we'll watch it. I'm like, all right, well, we'll see how this goes.
Get ready to see poop.
Yeah. But the book is so much more weird. I did one of the boys raise his hand. I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "Are the boys as weird in the movie as they are in the book?" I'm like, nah. Like, all right, cool. I mean, yeah, they're not nearly as sexual, which is good. I'm glad they dropped that.
Oh yeah.
They're not weird horn dogs in the movie, luckily. But yeah, I did apparently in the I can spoil a little bit of this. I also got The Long Walk on Steelbook 4K. They have an alternate
Nice.
ending in there. Which spoilers, Long Walk spoilers, please go watch it. It's great. The alternate ending's ass. I'm so glad they didn't use it. When they have a chance to kill that character at the end, they choose not to. They drop the gun, and then they have like, at the very beginning where they had like the almost like Star Wars style like text, like here's everything that happened. They have a text at the end, saying like, after a few months of this character doing this, the characters of these walkers that passed, their family heard a knock on the door. They didn't see anything there, and they look and they found an envelope on the ground that was all this money they could ever imagine. It's like, why are you saying this? This is dumb. I'm so glad this got cut. This is terrible. But also, side note, there was like an hour-long documentary on the Steelbook or the 4K for how The Long Walk was made. It makes you really appreciate that movie because the character that played Stebbins clocked it. He walked 270 miles during the production of that movie. It might as well have been the fucking competition at that point, bro, because you're hauling at that point. Judy Greer's like, yeah, I was on the set for the first day doing some of my shots, and then I come on there for on the second to last day for some of the shots, and they filmed the movie all sequentially because it makes sense, right? Because it's like, and she was like, and everyone lost weight. Like, everyone looked a lot more withered at the end of that because all the production crew, everyone's walking on that whole thing, dude. It's like, goddamn. A lot of walking. Go figure. But yeah, shout outs to that. But yeah, I'll probably make the kids play the What Remains of Edith Finch because I want to make them sad. Why not? I have one student who that's one of my favorite students, but I fuck with them so much by giving them all the emotional games because they're very much like me. And what did I do? I gave them. Have you guys played Florence?
Yeah.
Florence is a very, very easy, short, sweet game. Made them upset. You know, I had to do it to him, David. I made them play To the Moon. They were very upset, and they have a Switch. I'm like, hey, what do you got anything to play? Are you looking for something? They're like, yeah. I'm like, hey, go try this game called Nier Automata out there. And they're like, okay. I'm like, they get so mad at me. Like, why do you keep giving me these games? Because you obviously like them. If you didn't, then you would stop taking my suggestions. Because goddamn, dude, there's some good ass stories out there in some video games. Anyway, Half-Life 3. If Half-Life 3 happens, do I play Black Mesa and Half-Life, or do I just do one?
I'd say just play Black Mesa. Black Mesa is amazing.
Okay, because
it's like a true 1-to-1 remake. I feel like I don't know if
there's
it is
some
1-to-1, but it
alternate
feels like
bits
it.
here and there, but for the most part, it's basically everything you need of the original.
And Valve pretty much approved it, right? They're like, yeah, this is great. So yeah, it's got seal approval.
Yeah, they put resources behind it. So
yeah, because I remember looking that up because you know how I am. I'm like, all right, I got to start at the very beginning. God help me for Drakengard. But I was like, all right, I got to start at the very beginning. And there were people like, yeah, just start Half-Life.
Made parts of it better too, because I played Black Mesa not too long ago.
Yeah, so we were still saying like, play Half-Life 1 instead, and then do Black Mesa later. I'm like, I don't know about that.
Oh.
No, I don't think I want to play Half-Life 1. Have you guys ever heard of Blippo? Blippo Plus?
No.
Apparently it's a game on Steam, Switch, and Playdate. It's this like FMV game where you change through channels and you have to get through a whole story in like 11 days.
That
sounds cool.
Yeah, I was wondering if you guys played that because I've been wanting to buy that. It sounds very interesting, like something I'd want to do. It's like you're swapping through channels to get the story of this place, and I guess it's like over a course of like 11 days worth of content.
That kind of sounds like
games.
Yeah, that kind of sounds like Don't Feed the Monkeys.
Yeah, you were saying that, right? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you played,
essentially watching security cameras, and you get like little bits more of the story as you flip through.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Nothing else on the news front. Kels?
No, I was just thinking, like, because the Black Mesa thing is with how Half-Life Alyx ends. What if Black Mesa is just like another timeline for Half-Life?
What other game did this recently with this whole timeline shit? Or something did this with timeline stuff recently?
Zelda.
Chronologically confused.
Chronologically insane. That's a deep cut. What the fuck? There was one other game dealing with some timeline shit that I am blanking on. But anyway.
It's a spiral, man.
All right, Tool. Thank you.
That's funny. That's what I thought whenever I finished Alan Wake 2 as well. That's the exact joke I made. It's like, all right, Maynard.
Fucking spiral fucker. What if Games Gone By came back as like a series thing though? And what if we just did like a series at a time?
I thought that was the original plan
No,
that
it
we were
wasn't.
trying to do last time.
No. One of us might have mentioned it by passing, but like, because I'm like, what if we just did like, here's the Half-Life series and that?
Oh, as in like one series kind of at a time kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we could do one-offs every now and then.
That would get exhausting.
Would it?
All of Final Fantasy. This is the Final Fantasy episode.
All
it's 8 hours long.
Final Fantasy games.
And we go through 14 in a year. Because I don't know. Every time I think about it, I'm like, there's something so satisfying about just getting through a whole ass like franchise and just diving headfirst in that shit, you know?
No.
Shut up. You like Drakengard and Nier. You of all people, fuck off. Because I say that, I'm like, that'd be cool to get through all the Half-Life stuff. But then I also want to get through Metal Gear.
True. Both are great options. I endorse
One is
both.
a good option.
Shut up, David.
Both are pretty good options. Yeah.
Stop talking.
Overruled.
I think that's it. I think we're wrapped unless anything else. Anyone else has stuff to
The
throw
only
in?
other thing I was going to bring up that's interesting is Valve has also started to kind of reveal their Android emulator for Linux. So Proton has been adapted to also start working with Android. So there's going to be a slow roll process of we'll start to see Android games running natively on Linux.
Are you getting a controller from them?
No,
Interesting.
I have so many fucking controllers. What
That's
the hell do I
why.
need another one
And
for?
that's why I ask. Oh,
The only thing about the Steam controller that is kind of like, well, maybe, is I do like the idea of the haptic touchpads on there.
right.
But the use case for that is so fucking
I never really
niche,
used the
you'd be like,
trackpads on the original Steam controller.
Yeah.
David, how many terabytes do you have just in general?
Currently on my server alone, 50 terabytes of storage space.
So when we were
And
watching,
then I have a whole box of hard drives over there that are, 1 to 2 terabyte drives.
how much? Guesstimate how many you have total.
If I counted every device in this house, probably like 100 terabytes.
The girlfriend's cousin, we were watching Get Out. I was going through movies. And I was like, yeah, I buy this. And they're like, why do you buy movies still? And I'm like, yeah. I mean, I'm getting to that point because streaming services are fucking stupid. But also, I like the convenience of having owned the movies so I could like bust it out with my Fandango account.
Yeah.
And then they were talking about, oh yeah, but I have a server, and I have a server with like 12 terabytes. I'm like,
Oh, that's cute.
yeah. That's exactly. Yeah, I heard your voice pop in with that. Honestly, I was like, yeah, I know a guy.
Yeah, and I'll be getting a big upgrade to my home server soon. The wife and I each had a gift for each other spoiled. So for the wife, I ended up getting her a super fancy fucking stand mixer. It arrived unpackaged
That's
with any
bullshit.
seller package, and
Hate that.
instead of having my name on it, Amazon put her name on it.
You should have just spelled her name differently, dude. She would have never known.
Yeah, I know.
So I got her a super big ass fancy mixer there that has all kinds of attachments. I'm even gonna probably use it at some point because it even has sausage making attachments. I'm like, oh, let's go. I'm excited to start doing that. But I did get spoiled that I have a 14 terabyte hard drive coming in. So
It's so easy to shop for. It's so fucking easy to shop
I
for.
basically told her just SD cards and hard drives. That's all I will ever need. So there will be another upgrade to this. I'll be taking out one of the 4 terabyte drives that's in the server, so it'll be getting an upgrade of basically 10 terabytes. So it'll be a 60 terabyte server soon.
That reminds me, I'm flexing on people. I had some of the freshies start editing their video for the first time, and they're like, "Oh, I'm not used to this. I'm used to 2 monitors." I'm like, "You say 2 monitors?" They're like, yeah. I'm like, "That's cute." Oh, you have 3. And that's here's the kind of gift person I am. I did have like one little bit of socialization. Like I had some friends that I want to play Smash, so I went out there for a couple hours. Like, all right, I'll just go hang out for a little bit. I got to socialize, I guess, a little bit. And I left the girlfriend at home, and she's like, "All right, just bring me a sweet treat when you're on the way back." I was like what? She's like, "Oh, something sweet." I'm like, "Okay." And I was leaving. It's like 8. It was like 9 o'clock, and I was like, "I don't know how many places are open." I was like, I guess I'll go to Walgreens and maybe buy her some candy or something. And I walk in and I see it, and it was Black Friday deals, and I saw a cotton candy maker for $20. I'm like, I call her up. I'm like, do you have sugar? She's like, yeah. Why? I'm like, oh, I'm just curious. She's like, weird. All right, cool, bye. And then I walk into the room with his box and I say, teach a man to fish. That's who I am as a person. She's like, all right, well, can you make something for me? I'm like, no, you have this now. This is yours. You have all the unlimited candies you ever want now. All right. So, we're back next week. On the eve of Game Awards. I'm sure we'll stream Game Awards. We'll talk about that as well. But
are we planning on doing Christmas week?
Oh, maybe. Let me get back to you because
you all have travel plans or
yeah,
anything
I might have
but-
travel plans. Let me get back to you on that.
All right.
I'm sure we'll probably end up taking a week off sometime during the break though, but we'll see. And we take, you know what? Fuck everyone. Let's take a week off and just play games at a time.
Yeah. Fuck everyone.
I mean, I'm curious to see what my actual time off is gonna be because it could be anything from 3 weeks off to a week off during that period. So I'm waiting to find that out still.
How often did you get a week off at your last place?
Never.
Then
My
enjoy it.
last place didn't believe in having holidays off, so
Didn't they give you like a massive bonus before they started fucking around with that?
no. What it was is that the way my last place worked is that if you were leaving for an appointment and it was less than 4 hours, you didn't have to use any PTO. So you could effectively just kind of come and go as you pleased. But we only got like 6 days a year off, and then we got an okay-ish amount of PTO.
No. There was some job you had that had a holiday thing, a holiday bonus or something like that.
Oh, that was the first year that I worked at my last company.
Yeah,
then they
I
got
remember
rid of
that
it after
you were all
that.
hyped about that. You're
Yeah.
like, hell yeah, this is great. And then afterwards, like, nah, we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
What was it again? It was
Yes,
like,
I remember now.
what was it again?
That was like $1.50, something like that.
Well, enjoy your
It was
week
nice.
off though. Even at the worst, I mean, a week off's a week off. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
I'm hoping it's what it sounds like everyone on the admin side gets, and it's 3 weeks off, because nothing like fucking starting a job, working 2 weeks and then getting fucking 3 weeks off.
Hey, great 2 weeks, brother. Enjoy your next 3 weeks off. Say less. Hell yeah, dude. All right. That's about it. Thanks for listening. David, send everyone out.
Remember to always bet on Groupons.
Remember to, when you're ordering stuff, use a different name so that way when it comes in your actual name, you know it wasn't you.
Always keep them guessing.
Don't forget to wipe. It's always important. And if you don't use a bidet, you don't actually have a clean asshole.
America. All right. Stream adios.
Bye.